Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Y'all, just stop.
Get real.
Welcome to DBL. Look at me with my two brothers I never asked for.
Yes,
How are you guys
but you
doing?
got us anyway.
I was so excited. How y'all doing?
Feeling good, Tori. How
Yeah.
about yourself?
I'm feeling yellow and mellow. All right.
There's some that describes something else.
All right. We have, that's very true. We've talked about a lot of divisive things in this country and how we are now essentially really a nation of tribes, the left and the right. But is it time for us to stop being so divided and to start actually, I don't know, talking to each other?
Boring.
That's the question we're asking after, you'll never get this, Sean Penn went on Sean Hannity's Fox News show last night. The two discussed their trust issues and coming together. Take a look at this.
You remember what you first said to me?
I do.
What'd you say?
I said that I don't trust you.
Is there a reason you didn't trust me?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons I don't trust you.
Did I keep my word?
You absolutely kept your word, and I.
So why don't you trust me?
You know what happens is that there's a lot of physical therapy necessary after a big car accident. You don't get it all done in a day.
All right.
I like the way you framed that.
I did too. I thought actually that was quite good. So what did y'all think of this, right? Is it time for the far left or the far right to stop pandering just to their bases or their tribes and start actually listening to each other? Jeff, you and I have talked a lot about tribes and tribalism and how it's become more and more cemented instead of us coming more and more together. What do you think about this?
Yeah, good for Sean Penn to go on Sean Hannity, right? Because a lot of people are like, Fox News,
Right.
CNN, right? You could go and have a conversation. It doesn't always have to be like, hey, your turn to talk and your turn to talk, now fight. That's kind of what TV has become, and I don't like that. It's not supposed to be a fight. It's supposed to be, you give some opinions and I'll give mine, and let's meet in the middle and find out what's going on here. That's where we need to be in politics. That was an example of what needs to be done. Sean Hannity was coming on a little strong, like
Yeah.
little car salesy there, like, so you're gonna get in this car today? You're gonna buy it? You're gonna buy it? And
We're
Sean
both
Penn's like,
Bears fans?
whoa,
Yeah.
listen, I'm at the dinner table.
Pump
You know
the
what I
brakes,
mean?
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at the dinner table. Let me just have my food and eat, right? But this is a good step forward for both sides because we are so divisive and divisive
Entrenched.
on how to even say that word because I don't know which one it
We're
is.
divided on how to say divisive.
Yeah, that's exactly
Or
right.
divisive.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
I
I
don't
said
know.
divisive
I think
to
it's a
sound smart.
data thing.
Okay.
Yes, but I think this is a good step forward for the extreme left and the extreme right.
And may I ask also, Al, to this point, did Ukraine, is that a good starting point, meaning Republicans and Democrats can come together and unite to help support a democratic country that's in trouble? That's not a polarizing
Let me just jump in
issue.
before Al. I think what people are doing there, just like what happened on 9/11, we're all supporting a common enemy.
Exactly.
Right? So now if we can't fight each other, now our interests are in Ukraine.
Exactly.
Just like if you're busy with your day, you don't have time to go on social media and fight other people. That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
No, not at all. No, you know, you kind of hit on the head, Jeff, when you talk about when you're busy, you don't have time to be divisive or divisive. And, you know,
We'll get to the bottom of that.
That's what it is when there's a real panic, when there's real things at stake. People don't go, oh my gosh, this black guy's helping me pick my wife up who's been shot at this concert. No one's saying
Right.
that when it's real.
Right.
When you're at home in your den and you're kind of bored and you had a couple glasses of scotch and you log on to some website and they're like, here's some black crime statistics in Jersey, and you're like, that's bad. Like, that's what, when you're relaxed and you've got time, go ahead and be racist. And I think that's what happens is we don't have enough things happening in our day-to-day lives that are an emergency. And when you don't have that, you got nothing but time to pick and nitpick, and they're different than
And there's
me.
space for it
And
now.
I just think I hope people are as bored as I am with it and just want to have some conversations. Are we going to come to the table on everything? Absolutely not. But what about if we come to the table on 4 of the 10?
Right.
It's better than we are.
One.
I'll take it.
I'll
I think
take
a lot of
Ukraine.
people. Yeah, I really wanted, if for nothing else, that we get our politicians to do something. I don't want to
Action.
talk about what our politicians tweeted. I want to talk about bills they passed.
I like
completely
that you give people at home credit, like if you're in your den drinking scotch,
Yeah.
or you drink out of your box of wine and it's 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Or that.
There's nothing wrong with the box of wine.
Like, Scotch
pre-noon.
Scotch is nice.
Very, really classed up the people
It
on
really
social
was
media.
fancy. I do want to say this is a great James Baldwin quote that I think explains a lot. He says, we can still disagree and love each other, right? Unless, and this is where I get to it, your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity humanity and right to exist. And I think if you both can see past that, there should be more conversations like that. So bravo. Jeff and I talk every day. Do you know how hard that is?
Well, no, any relationship, not just politics, any relationship, you need to come in the middle. You need to bend a little bit. You need to listen to the other person, just like me and my wife. Sometimes I'm over here, sometimes she's over there. And we have to listen to each other and you're like, right, I was doing that wrong. But this is why. Okay, let's meet in the middle here. Fridays we'll do this, Saturdays we'll do. It's the same in politics, but we're not talking. We're not having that conversation.
Not sitting down even.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good for Sean Penn. All right, we've got some more Fox news, but this time it's actually about a real fox.
Is it news?
Michael Dean, the joke went really well. This fox was caught yesterday on the grounds of the U.S. Capitol of my hometown in D.C. by animal control officials. Several people had reported seeing the fox, and some say they had been bitten, including a congressman who said he was attacked by the fox on Monday. Here's what he told the Today Show about it.
I was walking to the Hill about 5 o'clock in the afternoon over by the Senate Russell building and felt something like lunge at the back of my leg. Thought it was going to be a small dog or something, kind of jumped, and then it's like, that's not a dog, that's a fox.
So if you guys didn't know, D.C. has an enormous park called Rock Creek National Park. It's bigger than Central Park.
Wow.
And it's right behind my house, and it goes all the way through to the hill. And foxes run rampant.
I love when she goes into that.
And they are taking over. You know what? It's their house, too. It's not just the House and the Senate. It's the den as well.
It seems like anything I can't. It seems like
I was checked out too.
Anything that happens like along like a riverbank, you need to kind of worry about other animals.
Yeah.
I remember living in Florida for a long time. Like there would be signs saying stay away from the banks. Obviously, it's alligators there, but it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, this one is obviously getting a little too close. But I think if I were Fox News, I'd be all over this.
But do Fox,
you know what I mean?
Did he bite a liberal?
Yeah.
Oh, he
That's
did?
funny, I think.
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
on board. Everybody else?
Is that the only story? That's it?
Oh, that was all.
Okay.
Coming up on
Just a
DBL.
fox.
We have a lot. We have more on hamsters.
Yeah, we do. Gerbil's second act, our interview with the lead singer from Train. This turned out to be one of our favorite interviews. Pat Monahan, find out the amazing meaning behind his lyric, "Heaven is overrated." And a Cracker Jill version of Cracker Jack debuts to promote women's sports. Is this empowering women or an example of a company being too woke? Write us.
Closed captioning provided by
This April, connect with Al, Lindsay, Erica, Jeff, and Tori. This is going to be a good one. Real conversations are on DBL.
I tried to contain myself. I wanted to scream it out loud.
DBL, all new every day. Hello, first of all, Tiffany. Just had a birthday. Went
we're
well.
gonna break the fourth wall here. I want to.
We're talking to the fourth
I
wall.
know, but I'm talking. I want to talk to the fourth wall.
Oh, okay.
Tiffany, I went to Ghetto and got you. To Ghetto. That's the fancy pastry place.
Oh, okay.
I got you the key lime torts. They are in the makeup room. So yes.
Do you like key lime pie?
I do.
Wow, Tiffany doesn't seem that excited.
No, I'm like
Tiffany, you mind if I ask you just had a birthday? How old are you?
25.
25. It seems like older people start enjoying key lime pie later in life.
Yeah.
I didn't like key lime pie when I was younger, maybe 25, but now it's my favorite dessert.
Now, can I ask you guys something? I take my key lime pie, which I agree with, I had to age into, almost like an acquired taste, but I flip it. I go graham cracker crust first, because that's my favorite part. The pie's a lot of meringue and
So
air.
you eat the bread and sugar,
The graham
and you
cracker
leave
crust is what
the
sells.
key lime.
I don't care.
it's a
I like
strange.
the taste, but
Who was that quote by?
James Baldwin. James
Yeah.
Baldwin. Great writer.
I think it makes a very important point.
Thank you. I thought I was just about to get in
I
trouble.
mean, have you listened
I
to?
don't love it, but that
was
what
good.
quote says makes an important.
Thank you. That's why I looked
Have
it
you
up.
guys listened to James Baldwin? Like just his the way he was talking on TV in the late 70s.
Is he older than Steven or younger?
he's since passed, but he's got a.
That was a Baldwin joke.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I did not know he passed.
I mean, he died like a few years ago. But yeah.
Could you name all the Baldwin brothers?
Alex?
Could you
Steven-
name all the Baldwin brothers?
Alex, Steven,
Alex,
Michael.
Danny, don't forget Danny Baldwin, Steven,
Danny?
and Billy.
Oh,
Four.
I wouldn't have got Billy.
Billy's
That
in
was good.
Sliver, which I saw when I was too young.
There's a Danny Baldwin?
Yeah, and
Is he an actor?
he does, no, but he tries.
So yes.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's not as successful as the others. Welcome back. So we've talked a lot about how companies like Disney are going, quote, woke, and I put that in air quotes. And we got a few more.
We see, those are the biggest air quotes ever. You could have put a blimp in between there.
I like when I do those, like Nixon. A few more examples for you. Oreo Cookie really did a whole thing in support of the LGBTQIA+ community, posting a series of pride flags with their cookies. They also did a short film about a young Asian man coming out to his grandmother with the support of his mom, saying, quote, coming out doesn't just happen once. Here's another example. Frito-Lay just announced it's adding, get this, Cracker Jill to its lineup with the brand's newest mascot in 125 years, all in support of women's sports. They even updated baseball's unofficial anthem, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take a look.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jill. No one can stop you if you have the will. So let's root for a girl's dream. We're adding our face to the game.
Okay. What do you think of
What was that reaction?
I don't like this.
You didn't like that?
No.
Talk to me.
No one's asking for this. Sorry. What do you think of these brands embracing the type of woke messaging? Is this a good thing or is this just pandering? Look, no one called for Cracker Jill. No one. This isn't helping anyone. I realize they're giving, I think, $200,000 to the Women's Sports Foundation.
Which is $1 walking into the grocery store and handing it to the Girl Scout cookies, saying, I don't want to buy your cookies, but here's $1 or $2 to just leave me alone.
Right.
That's what, $200,000 for that company?
Right.
Get real.
They also are having Monica, her name is Aha Nanu, do new mascots. She's worked for, so it's a lot of, they're asking a lot of African-American women to be combining in this project. I think the whole thing screams stupid.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I didn't know where you were going to go with that.
Because I don't think anyone's asking for this. Pay us more.
But
give us more media attention. Do not change things on the surface like Cracker Jill, which makes us look stupid. Nobody cares. Cracker Jack is at baseball. There's all dudes at baseball. Why are we eating Cracker Jill? You're just changing the subject. You're distracting from the real point. Women don't get enough media attention on their sports. Therefore, the dollars don't come in. I don't care about Cracker Jill.
Okay, I agree with you, but you know who does? The people that own Cracker Jill. And that's what I've always said about this. I don't really think, Jeff, I've said this so many times to you.
It's Frito-Lay.
Yeah, Frito-Lay in whatever they're selling, whatever Oreo is selling. And I kind of saw this with the BLM movement. What you're going to see is these companies do some research, figure out who their target demo is, see what they care about for the most part, and market towards that. For as much as I would like to be like, wow, this is great, we're including women, we're including trans folks, it's just business. I remember seeing when at the height of the George Floyd BLM stuff, Jersey Mike's had a tweet that says we now have a BLM sandwich instead of BLT, and it was bacon, lettuce, and mayo. And somebody underneath tweeted and just goes, what is Jersey Mike's doing? But it's just like what happens when companies get a hold of real movements. So for as much as you might feel, I don't think they feel at all. I think they're looking at data.
No, I don't think they are at all. I think they're pandering. They're pandering to society and what they think society wants. Everyone thinks. It's just the way social media runs this country is just bizarro world to me. The way executive producers are bowing down to social media, the way Frito-Lay is bowing down to the pandering, they don't care about this cause. They don't. $200,000, that's caring about the cause? Low. Yeah, that's extremely low. You're doing that to sell more of your Cracker Jacks or of your product. You're not doing any data. You're not supporting the women's movement. You're not supporting BLM by selling that sandwich. You want to sell more sandwiches and you're pandering to your audience in social media for it. I'm tired of it. I think a lot of people are tired of it. Support the cause. If you do that, we'll know you support the cause. Pandering to it, Cracker Jill, who asked for that?
I just said that, and let me say something really quick, because I know what you're saying. If they don't do that, they're not considered woke. But take a look at this. Remember this? Kendall Jenner with the Pepsi when she tried to give it to the cop? That was an enormous backfire that I think could happen to something like Cracker Jill, or when you make Mrs. Potato Head or Mr. Potato Head non-binary. Those are Band-Aids on a gushing wound.
But I think that Mr. Potato Head is already non-binary. I honestly think that we're forgetting that every second we sit here, new people are coming on the planet. People that don't have a reference for Cracker Jack. So when they're of Cracker Jack buying age and there's a Cracker Jill and you have a young woman or anybody that wants to buy that, they have options.
Nobody
that
cares
company,
for that.
You know what? A 12-year-old might, Tori. Maybe not all people
in a baseball stadium.
Yeah, but when it's coming off insincere, you could totally sniff it out.
Yes.
It's just like when actors get their awards and they're like, "This is for this community." Listen, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. If you support that community, I'm all for it. If you have heart for that, I'm all for it, and I got your back. I'll support you. If you pander to appease other people, I could sniff it out a mile away, and that's what I'm sniffing with Frito-Lay.
I agree with
my
you.
comedy act. Come out there, hey, great to be here.
Well, we agreed on something, huh?
See, there you go. Boom.
Pandering. Coming up on DBL, the lead singer of Train, Pat Monahan, reveals the meaning behind one of his most famous songs, Drops of Jupiter. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Quote, so after 50 years of being virtually empty, I built up our oil reserves during my administration and low energy prices to 100% full, end quote. Let's verify, did President Trump get oil reserves to 100% full, and was that reserve virtually empty for 50 years? Our sources are the U.S. Energy Information Administration, the U.S. Department of Energy, Andy Lippo, president of Lippo Oil Associates, and Patrick DeHaan of Gas Buddies. According to EIA data, on January 20th, 2017, the day President Trump took office, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve held about 695.1 million barrels of crude oil. When he took office, the reserve could hold 727 million barrels, according to Lippo, which means the reserve was 95.6% full. From then on, the reserve continued to drop, records show.
Under Trump, the peak in 2020, the SPR hit about 656 million barrels, which is still quite a bit below its 730 million barrel capacity.
January 15th, less than 1 week before President Biden's inauguration, it had about 638 million barrels in the reserve, meaning it was fuller when Trump became president than when he left office. So we can verify false. President Trump did not get oil reserves to 100% full. As for the former president's claim the reserve had been virtually empty for 50 years, that's also false. According to the Department of Energy, it was filled almost entirely to capacity at the time in December 2009.
Love that song. Welcome back. That was Train's hit song, Drops of Jupiter, one of the biggest, most recognizable singles of our time. They've been belting out the hit since 1994 and earlier. Their lead singer, Pat Monahan, joined us to talk about the journey. It got interesting. Take a look.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so have you ever wondered, because you guys kicked off your career like with a big bang, right? So have you ever wondered how different your career would be if your breakout hit was just some fluke and not a meaningful hit like Drops of Jupiter?
Or Meet Virginia. Sorry.
Well, the first song we had, was Meet Virginia. And I remember I was painting houses in the Bay Area, and the song came on the radio, and I just turned around and went home because I was like, I'm on the radio. And I didn't realize that I was like 2 years away from being able to pay my bills, so I had to go back and paint the lady's house the next day.
The worst is that walk back.
But with Drops of Jupiter, though, that was that took us around the world. I don't know what it would be like without that song. I think I would give it back. I lost my mother that year, so that's why the song was written. So I'd give the song back if I could still call my mom. But it was a great gift that she gave me.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. But a lot of us can relate.
Absolutely. Also, I just want to say, I always thought I was Virginia and we were going to meet, so just want to say, hey, we're not, but it's okay.
You are.
Thanks. Oh, man, that was big for me to say to you. Awesome. You've won 2 Grammys during your career. What did you do after you won your first Grammy for Drops of Jupiter? What did you go buy towels? Oprah bought towels when she finally got money.
I mean, that wasn't money to me. That was that maybe I fit in somehow because, I've been looking for a place to fit in my whole life, and still even now, like with AM Gold, the new album, like where do I fit? Like how does somebody who's been doing this for 25 years be on the radio? But that just made me feel like maybe I belonged here. That's all.
I never felt that, so thank you.
All right, let's get to AM Gold. We're going to get rid of Tori right now. AM Gold is your first original album in 5 years. What was it like writing and recording new music during the pandemic? Did that actually help you guys?
Well, it started out terrible because, we had to write over Zoom and whatever else we could figure out how to do. And so for the first 6 months, I was like, I'm not doing it. And then when I finally got the hang of it, I realized that maybe this could be the best way possible. And we started to write a better record because of it. We related better. We talked more. We talked and then hung up and did the work and then reconnected. And I think we made a much better record because of it, actually.
Spent many nights with you in a bar, my friend.
Yeah, right?
I would love that. Let's start now.
Well, Pat, now we're listening to your new single, also titled AM Gold. So what were your influences? Because we're hearing a little disco and a little rock.
Yeah. So the whole album is like a throwback, and my manager was like, this sounds like one of those old AM Gold compilations. And so if you listen to the entire album, it's got old R&B sounds with Philly strings and horns and, heartbreak songs. And AM Gold was the song that was missing as far as like, where's the disco? Where's the Bee Gees? And so this is like a self-love song that every generation should have for themselves. And it's like, you don't need the people that don't need you. We're all out here on the dance floor. We're in the bar. Let's just come and hang out with us.
Yeah, well, I love it. And I also love that microphone. I'm going to get the tea on that after. Man, that's so sexy. It's sexy.
It's not even on. It just makes me look really like I know what I'm doing.
It's on. I know it might sound
with a little kiss of reverb when I hear it.
Pat, it's interesting because on the weekend I partake in some fun and you're on my playlist all the time. And there's always one thing I wanted to ask you since we have you. In your song Drops of Jupiter, you say a line that says, heaven is overrated. Why did you choose that line?
Well, like I said, my mother had passed, and she came to me in a dream and was like, I can do all these things now, including swim through the planets and come back with drops of Jupiter in my hair. But I'd rather be there with you. Like, heaven is overrated.
Oh
like,
my God.
this, you should really pay attention to your life because this is important.
I got to tell you, you got me choked up with that, and I always pause when I'm singing your song out loud on my patio, and you just gave me a totally different meaning for that, Pat. So, bless you,
I got to tell you though, when the song came out, people thought that I was saying Van Halen is overrated. So I was getting hate mail like crazy.
You're like, I'm not talking about Van Halen.
And he wraps it up with a joke.
Yeah.
I love him.
Pat, you have us all teary-eyed over here. Thank you so much for chatting with us, and to our viewers.
Thank you guys.
You can pre-order your copy of AM Gold out May 20th. And don't forget to buy your ticket, by the way, for Train's AM Gold Tour, which is kicking off this summer at SaveMeSanFrancisco.com.
It'll be at Red Rocks.
Thank you so much, Pat. We'll be right back. Thank you.
We're going to keep Tori away from that concert.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Millions of Americans have diabetes and need insulin to survive. But the price of that drug is often too much to bear. The American Diabetes Association estimates a quarter of diabetics have at some point had to ration their insulin. That's dangerous and can even be fatal. Outrage to those circumstances prompted the U.S. House to pass the Affordable Insulin Now Act. The bill was largely promoted by Democrats, and 12 House Republicans voted in favor. The Senate has not yet voted on it. Supporters say the act would cap the cost of insulin to $35 per month. But there's been debate among diabetics activists and lawmakers about how helpful the proposal would really be. So let's look into it. Would the Affordable Insulin Now Act cap the cost of insulin to $35 per month for all Americans? Well, to verify, we'll look at the text of the bill and an analysis of the proposal conducted by the Kaiser Family Foundation. Here's what the bill actually says. Beginning January 1st, 2023, health insurance shall provide coverage of selected insulin products and shall not apply any deductible or impose any cost sharing in excess of $35 per 30-day supply. In other words, if you're insured, this bill would cap your monthly copay for insulin at $35. If you're uninsured, this bill wouldn't do anything to help you. That could still mean significant relief for some diabetics. A Kaiser study found about a quarter of insulin users would see their monthly costs reduced by this proposal. But there's nothing in the bill that would limit the actual price pharmaceutical companies charge for the drug. And critics say as a result, insurance companies could just wind up raising premiums. Critics also point to a key word in that bill text we just read, the word selected. The bill would not require insurers to cover all types and brands of insulin, meaning some people might need to alter their prescription in order to save money. So we can verify, no, the Affordable Insulin Now Act would not cap the cost of insulin to $35 per month for all Americans. It only impacts some people with health insurance. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.
When it comes to the war in Ukraine, there's no shortage of misinformation. And that's why Verify is here. We fact check all those things you've seen online, or in this case, on your phone. There's a text message going around claiming that Homeland Security is urging everybody to load up on gas and cash because of the war. So let's verify. Is this true? The text says, alert, cell phones are being hacked. Homeland Security says, because of what's going on with Ukraine, keep your fuel topped off and store some cash in case ATMs get hacked and credit card systems are unavailable. Please pass it on. So let's verify with the help of our main source here, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. A spokesperson for that agency says, quote, the Department of Homeland Security did not send this text message alert. We also checked with DC's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Agency, and it confirms, quote, DC government did not send this message. So quick and easy, we could verify that the claim being made in this text message is false. And remember, if you get a text message that you're unsure of, it's best just not to share it until you check to see if it's true. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozlov.
Welcome back. We're all doing our best to make eco-friendly choices, but there are ways we can make our homes more sustainable too. It's time for some DBL home tips presented by American Home Shield. First, restore your old cabinets instead of replacing them. You would be surprised what some TLC and a fresh coat of paint can do. Another great project, installing low-flow faucets in toilets. You will lower your monthly bill and use less water. Finally, you can save money by switching to energy-efficient LED light bulbs.
Done that.
An American Home Shield home warranty plan helps cover many things homeowners insurance leaves out, like breakdowns of major components of home systems and appliances. You can rest easy knowing you're ready for whatever breakdown strikes next. Visit ahs.com to find a plan that's right for you. Jeff's sleeping. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good to yourself.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
You all ready for this? Da-na-na-da.